Good day, I am Mashulurawa and I'm going to make a video analysis based on the poem that was given. It was entitled The Africa by David Diop. So I have here the guide question. So for the first question, who is the speaker of the poem? Well, the speaker of the poem is the poet itself, which is Mr. David Diop. So as we can observe, this poem uses I word, which means that it is a first present point of view. Second question, what is the poem all about? What happens in the poem? This poem mainly shows love to the speaker's country. So it exhibits the writer's love even though he lived in other country. Third question, what is the meaning of the poem? What do you think the author wants to communicate to the readers? David Diop, aside from showing love to the country, he also emphasized a problem that the country experienced by the colonization of other countries. So it depicts a message, especially to the African citizen, to bring change and freedom. Fourth question, what is its shape and form? Is it structured or free verse? This poem is an example of free verse. It means that it does not follow any pattern. So as we can observe, this poem does not contain patterns of rhyme or meter. So this is a free verse poem with no strict rhyme or meter. Next, what are the mood and tone of the poem? Mode and tone are different terms that both pertains to the feeling. A mode is the feeling of the reader, and tone is the feeling of the poet. So these tones, the tones of the poem are proud, sorrowful, as well as reassuring. And as for the mood of mind, it is hopeful. Sixth question, what image or picture is formed in your mind after reading the poem? Well, upon reading the poem, all that I can see is a person who dearly loves his country. Seventh question, what words or phrases are used in the poem that invoke strong emotions? Cite 10 phrases. Well, it is the black blood, back that is unbent, impetuous child, splendidly alone, bitter taste of liberty, ancestral savannas, tell me Africa, blood flows in my veins, irrigates the field and work of your slavery. So these phrases are used to complete the thoughts of the poet and could able to portray the message to the reader. For the eighth question, three figures of speech and give the meaning of each. Well, the first figures of speech is the Synecdoche, which uses a part of something or someone to represent the whole thing. So this figure of speech is used in the poem when the poet says that three there. So that three represents to the newly emerging Africa. The next, second figures of speech is the personification, in which personification gives human qualities to inanimate objects. So this poet uses personification when he personified Africa in the line that says, Africa, tell me Africa. And the last figures of speech is the assonance. It is the similarity in sound between interval vowels in the same line. So this poet uses assonance in the line, the bitter taste of liberty, in which there is a repetition of the vowel sound of E. For the 9, what lessons did you get after reading the poem? Well, the lesson that I've learned regarding the poem is about other ways of showcasing your love to the country. So by writing poem, you can help the country through using your poem as an eye-opener to those citizens. It is like the actions that Dr. Jose Rizal took. And yes, that would be my video analysis based on the poem. Thanks.